So slowly a sunlit dream pulls me out of sleep. Feel the morning through the blinds. I get to thinking about your sun-kissed face in a quiet place. I could give you all my time. You know I wanna be your rock, my love. You know I wanna be your light. In darkness, how you find me just in time to tell me what I needed to hear. So if you don't know what you need, you can leave it all to me. Don't want you worried about a thing. I know you do the same for me. 'Cause you're so lovely, you're so lovely. I can't help but fall for you, love. When you love me, it's so lovely loving you. Oh, oh, so lovely loving you. Oh, a tender breeze brush against my knees on a summer afternoon. I get to thinking about the hazy days under August shade that I used to spend with you. I didn't realize it was all I wanted. What I had, my riddled heart, I had to cradle back together just.
Hello! Hello, hi Ellen, hello Strawberry Cream, hi Agnes, hello Saturn, happy New Year 2021. Well, we'll see. I feel like every year since like 2016 we've been excited because the next year's gonna be better, but it feels like we just got the same shit, you know? Hi, me Big Bang Powers, hello. Ellen, you're reading a sad book, very nice. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the sadness. Hello. Lino. Hello, I'm sorry. Hi. Hi, Alina. I'm doing good, thank you. What about you? This year will be very bad. Oh, no, I hope not. If it's good, you can be happy. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. I hope we'll have a good year. I feel like we're due for one. I'm gonna switch into Minecraft now. We're doing hardcore. We haven't done this for like a month, which is terrifying. See if OBS will catch up with me. Yeah, okay. I don't even remember anything here. How are you guys doing? Are you doing alright? Did you enjoy celebrating New Year's? I hope you did. What's going on in this world? It's hardcore, which is terrifying. We got a box. We got cows and chicken. Awesome. I didn't want to go on here before I was streaming because I felt like I would just run into a creeper or something and immediately die. So I haven't been on. I have no idea what's going on. We have armor. Kinda. I don't think we've been mining properly. Yeah, that is... I think that's your... Yeah, it's your sign. It is indeed your sign, Ellen. Minuvix is real. All facts, no printer, Ellen. That was yours. Man, what do you do when you first start a world? You gotta get stacked. This is hardcore. I probably need stuff, right? Unfortunately. I should cook the salmon I got. And then we should probably try to get good things. Oh no. This is a mess. Yes, it is very, very beautiful. The sign is beautiful, the house beautiful, everything's just gorgeous. Let's see, I don't know what to get rid of and what to... I guess we can get rid of this. Do we have chickens? We do. Okay, we're good on that front. Alright. I guess we'll just have to find a cave. You play Terraria with a couple of friends. It's very funny. I'm glad to hear that. That sounds fun. This time of the year is pretty nice. The winter break is the best break of the year, I'd say. Summer break is nice, but winter break's when you just play video games with friends. And I really like that. I spent all of New Year's Eve just playing Jackbox. Do we have our chords? I should probably write them down. From this we can find the house from, right? Because I don't want to lose it. There we go. That's right, yes. What texture pack? Oh, for the flowers, it's Stay True, but it's kind of broken because I've tried to edit it. Because I just wanted the flowers. The cactuses are broken, but it's Stay True, and it's really cool because if we look at these dandelions, they have a lot of different shapes, which is cool. No! Luca! What? Thank you so much! Oh my god, wait, I gotta get you a shout out. How was your stream? Little Plant, thank you so much! I didn't hear the alert, I'm so sorry. Just that for you. Everyone check out Pluto, please. Hello, welcome raiders! I literally just started, so I don't know what's going on yet. Hi, Maya. I'm glad your stream was good. What did you do? My stream's going pretty well. I've returned to a hardcore world I haven't been on for like a month. And I've never really played hardcore either. So, you know, could be better. I feel slightly terrified, but we're good. We're good. Do I have food? I kinda have food. We're fine, right? You were preparing for beating the Ender Dragon? Good luck. I don't think I'm ready for this. That... I would probably just die immediately. Your plant is gone. Oh no, Maya. Sucks. And hello, Viv. No worries, no worries. Ender Dragon in hardcore. That is admirable. This is my second time playing hardcore. I'm just trying to find a good cave. One that I could actually maybe survive. All of them are race in 1.8. Yeah, the caves are brutal. Hello. Just done? Hi. I am sorry if I said your name wrong. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Go eat something. Have a nice meal. Thank you so much. We have found... Oh. Ellen! Thank you so much for the gift. Oh my god. You're paying forward the gift. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, I need torches. I've once again played that other game, so I keep pressing I instead of E for the inventory. Hey, we're good. Hello, Luna! Hi! Viv, why are you sad, Viv? What's up? I hope you feel better soon. Now that there's more people up here, how are you doing? How was New Year celebrations? Celebrate it? I always find New Year's kind of the least fun thing to celebrate unless you're with friends. Because the celebration is basically just getting drunk. And I don't know about any other adults in chat, but getting drunk with family isn't fun. Yo, Ellen, thank you! Thank you so much for the gifted again. Wait, someone joined the Hat SMP, killed you and took the intent and netherite armor. They got banned and you lost everything. Is there any chance you can get that stuff back? I feel like if it was stolen from you, it's not your fault. You should get like a refund or whatever. Should probably eat. See something try to kill me. Yo, we got the emotes now. Let's see. I'm sorry if my energy's low today, by the way. I've been working. Which, I stayed up very late for New Year. So working today's been difficult. So I'm a bit tired. But I just missed streaming so much. Can I get air from this? I can. Look at me go. Was this a bad idea? Most likely. Yeah, no, that... We're just gonna drown if we go there. Let's not. Thank you. I really like... Those blocks are kind of annoying when you're in a boat, but they're so good for exploring in the water. Am I going? Where am I going? Where would I be going? Streamer working and making money, hell yeah. A bit more money at least. We did that thing where stores have to like count everything in the the entire store, not just the customers can see, but also like the warehouse and stuff. We did that today. I've been counting so much and my head hurts. New Year's was fun. Glad to hear that, Warren said. You had a cute little bonfire. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds really nice. Got a shitload of money. Well, if you're trying to save it, I would say if there's anything you want to buy, write it down and then check the next day if you still want to buy it. That's what I like to do to save money, because it's so easy to just suddenly spend a bunch of money because you saw something cool. Thank you, Dave fell asleep for following. Thanks so much. Have a nice dinner, Luna. Who's the latest follower? Well, right now it's Dave fell asleep. I think before that it might have been you. Why did I just hear my phone? I'm sorry about that. People get so scared of my phone notification. I usually have the sound on my phone because I just don't notice if it's on silent or whatever. But people hate the notifications I got. But I read your... I'm pretty sure I read... If you followed, I'm pretty sure I read that. If I didn't... I remember I read your name at least. Because I remember struggling with it. Let me see. That was far up. You're the latest follower right now. Thank you. Thank you so much for following. Whoa! Oh, I forgot the things are trying to kill me. Uh-oh. Please don't. Please don't do this to me. I want to buy crystals and clothes, but as soon as I walk past one of the crystal shops in your city, you always buy one. Well, if you really want crystals, then that's a valid purchase, I would say. The biggest trap is the places like Flying Tiger. Because those places, they don't usually have things that you need, but they have fun things. So you end up buying a bunch of things that you didn't even really need. You should add latest subscriber. I should! Wait, there is latest subscriber. I thought so. This is what I get for not streaming for like a week. We have latest subscriber. It's in the other corner. Yeah. I thought I had that. I have a bunch of things on the screen. Thank you for lurking, Viv. We got the tippers and the peers and followers. You see the new sub goal. No, follow goal. We don't have a sub goal. The new follow goal. I know it's a big one. And that is intentional. Because I need time to prepare. Hi, Flugsmap, how are you? I'm excited about a subathon. I just need time for it, you know? Thank you, Reflex Swede. We got another Swede in chat, I see. Hell yeah. No, but I need time to prepare because I want to do a subathon. The challenge is just making it fit into my schedule when I live at home with, you know, a family. No, your latest follower! Oh no! Well, you've been on the screen for a little bit at least. You can go back and you can just take a screenshot and you can cherish that forever, I promise. Mr. Juggling Bear, hi! What are we up to today? We're doing hardcore today. How are you doing? And I feel very lost. I was supposed to go mining, but I'm chopping down trees. I don't know what's going on. My brain is just... it's still counting things from the shop. From doing the whole inventory check thing. There is no brain here anymore. Just numbers. Thank you so much for lurking, Flugswamp. Have a nice meal. A lot of people are eating right now. Isn't it late? Or does my family just eat early? Because I would be so hungry by now. Oh, that's an Enderman. Are those different in hardcore? I hope not. Spiders can be invisible, I think. Someone told me. Yeah, you got a cool present now, Ellen. It's awesome. Don't find an Enderman. I won't. I won't. Whoa. I usually just put them in boats, so that's probably what I'm gonna do this time as well. This is terrifying. I don't like this. No, 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 no. I don't feel prepared. I lost 3 hearts, and that scares me. Can you not try to kill me? Can we just be friends instead? Because I really just don't want to die, actually. Why do adults like alcohol so much? You were in the city and there was 30-40 meter line of people outside of Stimlar. Well, that's because it's celebration times. And sometimes it's fun. I'm saying this as an adult. Sometimes it's fun. For New Year's, we did a bunch of hot shots. It was fun. That was before New Year's. And it wasn't a holiday. I mean, currently they're not letting everyone in the store at once because of the pandemic and everything. It could also just be... But yes, some people like it a bit too much, for sure. Yeah, Bear's got a cool present. They got different colors. I don't remember what the colors mean. The day before. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. It's also just because they are not just constantly open. If it was open 24 hours, it wouldn't be lines like that. But New Year's is also just the holiday where the main event, aside from fireworks, is drinking. Which is a terrible combination. Everyone gets drunk and then they decide to use a bunch of fireworks. That is just an awful idea, actually. But that's basically the entire celebration. That and eating the meat. Oxfilet. I don't know what that is in English. ox meat. Well, languages, you know? Weird stuff. Good thing fireworks are banned in Germany. Are they? I think they're like trying to ban them in Sweden. They're banning some kinds of them in like some areas. It's confusing. Fireworks are pretty, but they're like kind of scary at the same time. They're loud, which terrifies both me and like every single pet. It's me and the little dogs. We get scared of them. And they kind of just ruin the environment. And there's always some people getting hurt. We just keep going. Shops can't sell them, only some small ones. Yeah, that's fair. I like the sticks. You like the sticks on fire, and they don't catch on fire, but it looks like a tiny firework. You know the kinds. You know them. The sparkling sticks. I like those. Those are fun. There's a sensitive sound, so fireworks kind of suck. Yeah, I can get that. The sounds kind of scare me. I don't like them. But they're really pretty. That's a spider. We're not fans of spiders, I don't think. I think the spiders are kind of evil. Those are the hardcore... Those are weird and hardcore. Right? I'm pretty sure someone told me those are, like, spicy. Those are weird. They're doing weird things here. They can have potions or whatever. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta last more than 2 streams in hardcore. I don't think the adults at the party were drinking, but after the party we were driving home, we saw that people do fireworks. Oh no. Not next to the road, that's scary. And just really unsafe. Dangerous as hell. No mob is different, they just do more damage and spiders can be invisible in any mode. Really? I don't think I've ever seen an invisible spider. Your teacher just followed your streaming and stuff? That's pretty cool. I understand how some people can think that's embarrassing, but I think that's pretty cool. The thing with sweets and alcohol is that since drinking is quite taboo, the occasions that allow for drinking tend to lead to many people drinking a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. We kind of just let loose. I feel like I don't drink that much. Maybe it's the whole thing with turning 18 during a pandemic. I haven't been out drinking a lot, and I never went to parties before either. But we had some drinks, but I don't think I've ever been drunk. I'm more chill. Hi, Devil! I don't know how to say the rest of your name, I'm sorry. Hello, welcome to the stream. You're a teacher in elementary school. Well, that's even cooler. Maybe she just wants to see how you're doing. I'm doing good, thanks. What about you? Maybe she just wants to see what's happened since we last saw you. Elementary school teachers are usually cool. I think elementary school teachers and the how do you say that in English? The school system doesn't make any sense. The gymnasium, which is like upper high school, those teachers are cool. But the teachers that have to deal with like 13 and 14-year-olds, no offense to the 13 and 14-year-olds in chat, but I just feel like those Those teachers have struggled and suffered a bit too much. They have no joy left. Maybe that's just the teachers I've had. But I've always thought that those teachers they have their soul sucked out of them daily. Dealing with those kinds of teenagers. Hi, Katie Brabkov. Hi, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you so much for following. Are you gonna be my friend? Why do you look like that? Have spiders always looked like that? Am I just dumb? The side of the head, has it always looked like that? That looks weird. It looks like an eye or something. What the hell? Maybe you just never see them from that angle, I don't know. Or they changed something in some version. Yeah. You open a Kinder Egg. Yo! We love Kinder Eggs. We got a bear! Oh, that's perfect! That is just perfect. Congratulations. Now I want a Kinder Egg. Those teachers have it hard, like one of your classmates smokes every reason. Yeah, exactly. They have the annoying teenagers. Not all teenagers are like that, obviously. But the worst ones are always like 13 to 15. Thank you for lurking, Adam. Thank you so much for your kind message as well. That was very sweet of you. I need more food. And probably armor as well. How am I meant to ever get diamond and netherite like this? You also probably need a bigger house. Yikes, I don't know how to build. That's like the thing I do most in Minecraft is build, but I don't know how to do it. No idea. Only real ones know what swag stands for. No. Secretly we are gay, isn't it? It has many meanings. Gonna need so much wood. Can we use that? No, I didn't want to use it in the mines or caves. Caves is more of the correct term. Because I didn't want it to break suddenly. This is terrifying. You guys know how bad I am at this game. I usually die multiple times a stream, and now I'm meant to survive forever. The classmate is the self-proclaimed gang. Of course. I had a classmate who did drugs during the break, and then, like in the middle of class, he threw up, like, on his desk. It was not a good time for anyone. I'm sorry if I grossed anyone out. Oh, we already had some iron. What does my armor look like? I don't know the differences in armor. See here? Oh, that's way better. We'll do that, okay. It's... Wait. That is very aware. Yes. That is so aware. I keep dying all the time and now I gotta survive. It's hell. You're going fishing. Get really good loot books. Oh, should we go fishing then? We can do that if we have... Yep. We don't have enough string, I don't think. How much string do you need? We have enough. Yeah, okay. Come on, chat, we're going fishing. exciting, right? Yeah, we just gotta never progress in the game. Whoa. This place is cool. I wish I could explore it. But we'll just fish. Yo, that's a lot of Philsa points, holy shit. Happy New Year, Rosa! How was your celebrations for New Year's? If you did celebrate. The past few years I've been celebrating with friends, but before that I just kinda avoided the celebration. I went to the dinner table and I ate my food, I had my desserts, and then I just kinda went to my room and played Minecraft. Hell yeah, we got a bowl, let's go! If the game is fishing, the game is automatically better. So true. You almost get hit by a car, so that is... Are you okay? I mean, I know you said almost, but that sounds terrifying. I'd be scared to go outside. Hello, welcome back, Reinstead. Like I said last stream, I got a new game. My time at Porsche. I played more than 24 hours in a week, which is like a seventh of the time. Kinda terrifying, you know that. But that game has fishing. In fact, it is the easiest way to make money. So all I've been doing till like 3 AM every night has been fishing. Hi Bananakin, how are you? I've been playing it after streams. Terrible, I know. Hell yeah, water bottles! I pulled what's known as a pro gamer move and went to sleep at like 10 and slept through the New Year celebration. That sounds pretty good. That does sound pretty good. I met with Lion Nixie and Ben's campus because Nixie wasn't sick anymore. Don't worry. Nixie had COVID, but he's fine now. So we met up, just the three of us, and we had a fancy dinner and a bunch of wine, and then we played Jackbox and did hot shots. It was amazing. And we stayed up to like 5 AM, and you could tell from the how Jackbox was going. We were up for too long. Frickety fruity, I'm here for some booty. That is the most beautiful chat message I've ever read, I think. I've never played Terraria either, Filled by Passion, but it looks cool. And I've heard it's good. Everyone loves Terraria. I've never heard anyone say they don't like it. Or even that they have it, but it's like, it's alright. People always love it. Have fun reading, Ellen. So if you write something confusing, okay, fair enough. I'm not getting anything good. I should probably throw away the trash first. Wait. I'm still not getting anything good. I feel betrayed. Lied to. This is a stream on Terraria. I don't think I've ever watched a Terraria stream. I like knowing what's going on. So I don't really watch streams. Like, I don't hop into streams in the middle of the stream when it's a game I don't know. Because I don't like being confused. I feel like I'm usually confused enough as it is. It's hard to learn Terraria, really. So that's a negative thing then. We have one, like, criticism against it. Let's go. Not that I want it to do badly. I'm just glad to hear some criticism. Because I don't think any game can be perfect. I'm not throwing stuff into the ocean. I just moved here. I just got here. It must have been some previous residents. You know, there was a portal over there. Probably those people. I am really interested in Minecraft lore these days. That's organic, okay? All of that's from nature, aside from the rock. The cursed rock that is floating, okay? Only a 1k, that is quite a lot. 2k in the game and still bad. Holy shit. I think I've heard of it there. Icarus. I don't know how to pronounce that. I haven't played it, but I think I've heard of it. But it could also just be that I think I've heard of it because of the name. I think I couldn't get into it because I will need to learn a lot. Yeah. Yeah, we don't like learning. Yo! Holy shit, thank you so much! He's a cut? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Thank you so much for the raid. He's a raid. Yo, thank you so much. Hi, raiders. Yeah, check out Kisa Cod 8. Press that link, alright? How was your stream? Should we keep fishing or should I expand the house so I can actually fit all the stuff I get? That would be more logical, I think. Welcome! We're doing hardcore over here. I would say that it's going alright, but I don't know because I never really play hardcore, but I'm still alive. So I take that as a sign of success. Is this how you make fences? I swear the recipe. Back in my day. Did I try to open a sign? You see, when I'm looking at chat, I try to keep playing the game, but I usually just fail miserably. So that was exactly what you saw. Thank you, Kisaka, for following. I really appreciate that. As long as you're alive, you're doing good. Okay, we're doing good. Move. Thank you. How will I make this look alright? Did I just expand it? Because we need more storage. We can probably just expand it, right? Let's try that. I always like when people expand on their houses instead of build new ones. Because I like seeing it change, evolve. Will. Gunpowder, I never use that. It's not like we're gonna get an elytra. Not anytime soon, at least. Yeah, alright, take care, Rosa, that's fine. As long as you hug a creeper. Oh, I gotta find one! I can't find any creepers. Did I put away all my spruce? Of course I did, of course. See, this is why we need a bigger house. Could it be spruce then? Maybe I should just do with the regular wood. If I'm not gonna rebuild the house. Make a skyscraper out of dirt? I just might, actually. Would be easier than whatever I'm trying to do right now. If we just expand it to here and keep that wall. So we can also keep the live, laugh, love on the side. I don't know how to keep the sign though, because we're expanding, but we'll figure it out, alright? I know what I'm doing. That was a lie. I don't know why I called myself out on it. Because I feel like there's at least one person here who could have believed. Hell yeah! Anyway, I'm gonna blink of an eye, bippity boppity, you're now my property. Oh, I love that rhyme. Let me see. Okay, you know something about terror. Watch some streams. There's a lot of things. That much I know. Mario's a huge game. Hi! You. Pewtrides? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm really sorry. I feel so bad. There's just a lot of really cool, interesting names. But because Twitch is such a huge platform, obviously the names are kinda unique. So it's hard to pronounce some of them. Do I still have... I do. Look at that. Amazing. You didn't miss a lot, I wouldn't say. I've just been trying to re-familiarize myself with this place. Because it's been like a month, I think. So we've been fishing, we've been in a cave, and now I'm trying to expand my house. Pew? Like Piev? Piev? Or Pew? There's many ways one can pronounce that. You remember watching SBI playing the game? Oh yeah, I can imagine that was fun. Yeah, resource gathering. Just the usual. Just doing the Minecraft thing. I will, however, soon-ish be doing a Gartic phone stream again. I promised that last stream. I have not forgotten. Unless soon we will be doing a subathon. Whenever we hit 1.5k. Which is a huge number, I know. Did I grab any saplings? Of course not, why would I? Yeah, Gartic Phone is fun. It's been so long since we last played it. So we're gonna do that again. You read over 150 your book, and that's from yesterday and today. Holy shit. Boy, do you have time on your hands. Yeah, someone brought it up on stream, I think was last stream, that we should do more games like that. And I agree. It's been so long. Yeah, it must be a really good book. You said it was sad though. I guess sad books could be good, but I could never read 150 pages of sadness in 2 days. I would need breaks for my own mental health. Did I get any saplings this time? I did. Good. It's about two dudes living their last day. They're gonna die. That is very sad. You remember reading a World of Warcraft book in a day? 450 pages in one day. I didn't even know there were books related to World of Warcraft. I thought that was a game. But then again, a lot of things have books. I mean, the Minecraft books are some of the finest pieces of literature we have. And that's the Minecraft books. That's definitely a game. Oh, well, I gotta get some more trees. I planted these because I thought I'd do spruce, but I don't think spruce and oak planks would look alright. Do you have anything useful for me? No. You see, I kinda want the leaves. Would you be alright with that? I really want them. Can I just grab them? Uh-oh. I'm gonna end up dying. No, never mind, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you. Wayo. I tried my best. Thank you so much for following. We've read all of the Minecraft books. Banana Kid, you must be a pro at this game. League of Legends, you love the lore, but playing the game just makes you sad. Oh no. I still haven't watched Arcane. But I have watched The Witcher, season 2 of The Witcher. I watched that on Netflix. But I'm just in that kind of mood that I just want to rewatch things. I watched The Witcher because fantasy, and I'm a big fantasy enjoyer. But Arcane, I feel like I'd be going in not knowing anything, and that terrifies me. I've been rewatching How to Get Away with Murder instead. Do we have any more trees? I really just said deforestation. That's fine. You can have a little deforestation as a treat. Let's fix this. Although the mountain is very beautiful as a backdrop. Is it worth sacrificing the environment for a good view? Some would say yes. Thank you for lurking, Strawberry Cream. And hello, restaurant. Haven't seen me since last year. Holy shit, where have you been? Yeah, I'm sure Arcane's good. I'm gonna watch it at some point. I just need to get into that kind of mood. Because really all I do is I play the My Time at Portia game. Drink my coffee. Sorry about that, by the way. And then I got How to Get Away with Murder. Just going for hours on my laptop screen. You're watching the Harry Potter movies. Cool. I still haven't seen them all. It's terrible, I know. I'm just not a big movie person. It takes a lot of commitment. With series, they usually have a lot of filler episodes and filler scenes. So if you zone out or you don't really pay attention, that's fine. Because they're gonna bring everything up at least 10 times. With movies, you gotta be focused the entire time or you're gonna end up really confused. I can't do focus. Oh, the season was so cool! I loved how Siri changed. I thought she was kinda annoying in the first season, but she was so cool. I don't know anything like from, I think Witcher's a game, right? I don't know anything about that. All I know is from the series, right? So I thought Siri was kinda boring, kinda lame. But it was really cool. It is one of those series though where you gotta keep track of the details, which I'm bad at, so I'm really confused about the politics of everything. But magic and fighting is cool, so I enjoy it a lot. I'm really glad we got to see, what's his name? The Bard. How could Jaskier? Because he's just really funny. It started as a book series and then turned into great games. Ooh! So they're books. I might look into reading those actually. I need more fantasy in my life. Thank you, Thank you so much for following. No! This is why these trees sucks. I like them sometimes because you get a lot of wood, but some of them are too branchy. The best trees are the big spruce ones because you get so much wood without a lot of effort. Okay, we got some more. I love my armor. You have a chatter to thank for that. Thank you. It's Tietos made it. I don't know if Tia's still here. But Tia made it. the armor, and I don't have any diamond tools, so I can't show you that, but the diamond tools are covered in flowers. It's really pretty. You're still here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You made the armor. And a bunch of things. We got this, which I still think looks like pasta. I think that's the only thing from the texture pack that is currently showing. You haven't watched The Witcher yet? Oh no! Okay, good. I'm sorry, I don't think there was a lot of spoilers. Spoilers weren't really said. It's fine. I just complained about some characters. Which I guess you would know which ones survived. Still, good. Good. We have expanded the box from a box to a bigger box with a frame. Oh yeah, I know how to build. You should really update it if you want. I mean, I would love to see the textures, but you don't have to. It's fine. I'm enjoying the ones I have. And I really like these flowers. I got the combination of Stay True and TU's textures. It's perfect. You play the game? Okay, well you probably know more of the story than I do then. Books were written by a Polish author named something I'm not even gonna try to pronounce. There are 8 books in total. Oh shit, okay. Oh, we can... The author? Is the author a douche? Oh no. Oh no, do I still want to read the books now? The books are... As long as the books are good. I might try to find them at a library then and not buy them. If the dude's bad. I know that doesn't make it okay. I saw someone talk about that today. About like, if you're supporting the works of someone who's bad, then you're supporting that person even by just talking about it. But I feel like we deserve a little bit of joy in our lives, right? Yeah, you can make a game out of my books. And then the game was turbo popular. I really like this book song as well, Smiley Farmer. It's such a good one. I have added a grand total of 1 new song to the playlist. But I think it's at the end. Have I shuffled the music? I have. We'll find it at some point. And I'm probably gonna be too spaced out to even realize. Thank you, Poison Pixie, for following. Thank you so much. It was very kind of you. Oh, he wanted way more money for the ride. Okay. Well, in that case, I will continue to enjoy The Witcher and just simply not send any money to that guy. I'm not gonna buy the books, but I will be enjoying The Witcher. 180%. What the hell? If he's agreed to something beforehand, he can't just demand more. That's not how it works. Dude probably signed an agreement and everything. Give it up, man. That's kind of the gamble with people buying the rights of things. The people who made the game, they could have probably thought it wasn't gonna be successful, but they hoped it was gonna do alright. a gamble. Like, the people who worked hard on the game and stuff, they deserve more money for their hard work than not that dude. He'd already done everything. The box has a frame and it's growing bigger. Slowly. But it is growing. I don't have that good tools or anything really. And there's not many trees. Mountain? But slowly we're making a bigger box. Your Polish results was quite a theme in Poland. I can imagine. It was the biggest international. That's pretty cool. I mean, The Witcher is huge. I didn't know of it before the Netflix series. That's awful, I know. But I didn't have a good PC, so I couldn't play any games, in my defense. But now at least it's huge. With the series and the game, I feel like everyone knows it. Everyone who has Netflix knows it. Really cool. Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt would be a great game for stream. Ooh, I might do that. I just want to upgrade my internet before I do anything heavier than Minecraft. Because we all saw how the Jackbox with Facecam thing went. The delay was just terrible. But I'm looking into making upgrades. I just bought a new, it is a new microphone, but it's the same microphone basically. I got the Fifine K699 right now, but they sold the P669, which comes with an arm and a filter and everything. So I got that today. I'm just waiting for it to arrive in the mail. So we're gonna get better audio. It has low requirements. We'll see. Internet's the next thing on my list. Sorry for just standing still as soon as I wake up. That's when I drink my very cold coffee. I need to down it before it's too cold. I don't have an axe anymore. You're getting a Nintendo Switch? Yo. That's cool. They're so expensive though. At least they were when I was looking at them. There we go. Finally play Mario games. Oh my god, I miss Mario games. I used to have a bunch on my Nintendo, the DS, but I haven't really played any Mario since then. I guess Mario Kart on the Wii, but the Wii is so old. It's not one of the new Mario Karts. Henry Cavill was such a perfect casting for Geralt. And Anya Alotra? Jennifer is also just amazing. Anytime the two of them are on the screen at the same time, my heart just goes crazy. Understandable. I mean, they're very beautiful people, I have to say. And I don't know anything about the characters, but I feel like they look like their characters. It fits their characters, at least in the series. Considering I don't know the story for any of the games or the books, I would just say that they look perfect for their characters. Let me see. Is Nintendo Switch worth it? 270 euros is quite a lot. It's a lot. That is a lot of money, yes. That is way more than I could spend just on one thing. My most expensive thing was probably my computer. But that was multiple parts, so it didn't hurt as much. Yo, you played Wii Sports and Mario Kart? You are so cool. Imagine if I used my very old broken Wii and I did a Wii Sports stream. That is actually... That would be pretty cool. As an IRL stream. If I just kick my family out so I get the living room. I used to love the Mario games and Just Dance. I played so much Just Dance. And we got a beautiful indoor garden. Look at that. If you're thinking of upgrading my PC, see, my PC is actually pretty alright. I don't know, because I don't know that much about computers. I just had our lovely mod Sven's Campus decide for me what to buy. But I guess if I were to upgrade any part of my setup, not streaming, it would be a second monitor, because I only have one. You and Pixie, we stream IRL. I'll try. I'll try to convince her, I promise. Literally every time I see Nixie, I work hard for you guys, okay? I try to convince her to do an IRL stream with me. And she's always like, yeah, that would be cool. And then nothing more comes of it. It's awful, I know. Can I throw out something here? Feathers. We don't need feathers. Thank you, Smiley, for following. I really appreciate that. Yeah, upgrade my internet was the thing. That's what I'm looking to upgrade. And I really need to do that. You all probably know. Recently, my family's been watching Netflix, which means the entire internet just goes goodbye. It is that bad. But I'm working on it. And by that I mean trying to find the good time to ask my mom. You know how it is. New monitors, yeah, I kinda need that. At least I have my laptop. The laptop works alright, but I would enjoy 2 monitors. Come on, go away. I guess I can just rebuild. Why do I have so much trash? Where did I get everything? Amazing. This house is probably one of my best creations, I would say. A box with a frame. The cat... I don't think we gave the cat a name. Did we name the cat? Does anyone remember? Good luck saving for a decent PC restaurant. They're really expensive, but if it makes you feel better, you have plenty of time, because it is really hard to get parts right now. You're gonna build it yourself. My sister's been waiting for a year now on her processor. I think that's the name in English. He ordered it last year, in the beginning of last year. He still doesn't have it. Name him Nugget. Sure, we can name him Nugget. Was that all of my spruce? Oh no. Oh no. Good thing I planted a whole forest. I challenge you, since I drive a real car, my driving skills went up. I mean, I haven't played Mario Kart since I got my license, but I imagine my skills have gone up a bit as well. I can feel it when I'm just, like, moving carts around. Carts on wheels. Because I do that at work sometimes. I can tell that driving has changed me. On, like, a fundamental level. By the way I move those carts. And that sounds just stupid as hell. But it's true, I swear. We should totally do a tournament. That would be cool. At some point, I want to get the newer Mario Kart so I can actually do online stuff. Currently, the best I have is the Wii, the old Wii. When the screen gets divided into 4. Oh no, the sign! We need to remake the sign. It was Minuvix is real. No. All fact. No printer. And it was Ellen. I think I remember that correct. You've had a license for over 3 years. Holy shit. I've only had it for a few months. I was slow. I took my time. Oh, will I make this work now? Corner. The layout is just awful. Fine. Bed. I don't need to set a respawn point, but we got one. Just in case, you know? Flower. All facts. No printer. You said Minipixie when you sent it in. I remember that, because I laughed at you. In a very kind and light-hearted way. But I laughed. Because you got it wrong. 4 split screen. Oh, it was just awesome. The 4 split screen, best thing. And it was the exact same as on the Nintendo DS. That version. The most basic one. And I remember I worked so hard to unlock the other levels and everything. But I was too young to properly Google it because everything was in English. So I just had to guess and hoped that I would unlock things. Your first license was carved in stones with the runes. You are so old. But we have an age range of you. It wasn't that bad. But I think someone guessed like 60 or something for you, which is... I still feel bad about that. Why do I have so much stuff? Oh, I already had... You didn't see anything. There was no struggle there. I know what I'm doing, alright? Streamer knows best and Schumer knows all. Fred Flintstone was his car instructor. That's my uncle. Of course. Do we know the Flintstone family tree? Do we know who you are then? You still feel ancient when you're in this chat. There, I feel ancient. In this. Do I say chat or do I say as the streamer? I feel ancient. Technoblade. Can I get a small one? Can we get a prettier one? I don't know what paintings there are. Okay, hell yeah, that looks emo. Let's go. Look at our pretty box. It's beautiful. We're gonna expand it slightly outwards. Thing? Which means I wasted a lot of time. But it's alright. Maybe even... Yeah, let's do that. Have fun, Ellen! I can add leaves. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add a bunch of things, don't worry. I usually don't build like this, in this order. But I feel like the houses I make look alright. This, however, is trash. We just gotta add some shape to it all. Bear is 200 years old. Oh, for sure. Nobody knows Bear's age. But the funny thing is, if you watched my Jackbox stream, or Nixie's, or Charlie's, or Lamar's, or whatever, I had a friend here, Aries. Both me and Nixie were like halfway convinced that Bear and Aries was just the same person because they both talk like old ancient men. I'm sorry, Bear. The truth has come out. We all thought you talk like slightly like an old man at least. And we really appreciate that. It's a very beautiful thing. But we only know one other person who talks like that, so we were slightly concerned that you were both just the same person. So I'm just very glad that we had that Jackbox stream so we could have it confirmed that you are in fact two separate people, with just one brain cell maybe. Boomers, yes. But you see, that friend is not that old. Which is even weirder. Ari's not that old. Ari's my age. There's just apparently a lot of boomers. Young boomers out there. Listen here, little younglings. When I was young, we had this app called Vine. It was kind of like TikTok, but all the way to 6 seconds at most. I miss Vine. All I do is quote Vines. My current favorite— No! No, my painting! My current favorite is the one where he goes, "So no head," and then he throws his phone on my back. That's my favorite because I like to change head out to literally anything. And then just send that picture. I can't reference it that much on stream because, you know, no pictures. But that's my current favorite. Hi Cloudy, how are you doing? Yeah, you're basically the same person, Bear. You just love yourself. Love yourself, King. No. We're not gonna be predictable. We're gonna put something else here in this little corner. I don't know what. It's getting better. Slowly getting better. We're just adding shapes. Thank you, Cloudy, for following. Welcome back, Flugswamp. I hope you had a nice meal. Look, this is not bad. Necessarily. It's not perfect either. And you're all gonna hate me, but I kinda wanna move the animals. Because I would like a farm under. Pain. So much pain. Can I do something here to— Don't know. We probably need a roof. I'm not looking forward to that. Make it out of spruce though. Let's do that. Spruce and then like a stone rim or whatever. I've seen the cool builders do that. And I'm nothing if not a copycat. I also have so much little decorating I want to do. I don't really do that on the survival world. Usually when I play off stream, all I do is make little decorations. But I just haven't done it on stream. We have a bunch of— I say that now and I'm gonna regret it. We have dirt. We do. Since this base is gonna get to evolve with time, it doesn't need to be perfect once. We can just add little bits when we feel like. Oh, that's cool! What do you like to draw and edit? Do you make edits of people? Or characters? Is it that kind of editing, or is it like videos? I guess editing people is also editing videos, but you know what I mean, right? Editing content or cool edits. I see so many edits on TikTok of just random streamers and characters and everything, and it's all so impressive. The amount of time people put into that, holy shit. Mentioned a couple streams ago that you were in the hospital. Yeah, you did. And while you were there, I started watching like 3 different anime series. Yo! Which ones? How do I... I should probably make another chest. I've given up on trying to fit everything in there. Boom. Painting. Hell yeah. Let's go. Now, if I want stone cut, do I just make it with this stone? I can never remember. No, I don't. You smelt it? How many times? Edit characters and videos. That's cool! I would make an edit of you if only I knew how to do. It's impossible! People who know how to edit, I swear, they sold their soul to Satan or something. I don't know. It is magic. Now, the question is, do you make the windows from the outside or the inside? That is the floor, actually. Outside, I feel makes... We're just gonna cover that up. Here we go. Wonderful. One series called 8686, one called Darling in the Franks, and one the Rising of the Shield Hero. Problem is they're all good. Well, it's good to have a list of things to watch. Have you finished watching them? Just need this. Thank you. I had to edit a bunch for animation, because that's what I studied. But I feel like editing animations is different. And I hated it. Because I had spent countless hours on this animation. And then I had to spend hours editing it as well. Like, once I had finished animating it, I felt pretty done with it all. I hated it. I wanted to move on with my life. How many stairs could one need? Way more than you'd think. Stairs are always good. We're gonna need a mine eventually. This should be enough. 1.5 stacks. That's probably too much. We're gonna sleep first. Darling in the Franks and done with the other two. They're all very short. Fairly short series. I both like that and hate that. Because you don't want it to end. But at the same time, it's kind of nice that you're not gonna spend all of your time for like a year watching stuff. I forgot how to do roofs. Make them look nice. You make one here. Oh no. Well, you're all ready for me to complain about stairs for the next, like, hour, right? That one goes in. And then, does it go around? I guess it... I don't remember how to build these houses. One of my first TikToks was, this is the only house I know how to make. Now I don't remember how to do it anymore. So, my whole brand is falling apart. Oh no, what will I do? This is a new world. It's the hardcore one. We used to have a farm over here. And this is the box. The old box was here. It's the same one. We've just expanded the box a bit. But yeah, kinda new. We haven't died yet. If that's what you're worried about. I hate stairs and roofs. Why can't we just have skylights? This is basically a skylight. Oh no, there I go. That's how I'm gonna end up dying in this world. By messing up when I've pressed shift. Then it's edit characters to start. I feel like it might be, but it requires so much creativity. Like the things I see when they slow down the music. No, not the music, the edits to the video to the beat of the music and everything. It's cool. And then they add a bunch of like, I don't know, scribbles and stuff, images, text. It all looks so cool. But I have no idea how to do it. I've had a YouTube idea for months now. But I just hate editing, so I haven't done it. That's how bad it is. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much for following. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Okay, ideally you want that one to pop into this one, right? Yeah, that's gonna make sense. Yeah, and then you just connect those. Yeah, that's gonna work for sure. Hello, Larissa? Thank you so much. No, thank you. Hi, sorry. Welcome to the stream. I am sorry for my brain today. Like I said earlier, what I've done today has been counting. I work in a flower shop and I've been counting so many pots and so much bird food. You have no idea. There was over 200 spray bottles. What kind of place needs 200 spray bottles? The cat just smelled the lit cat. Oh no, poor cat. I mean, now she knows to stay away. If she realized how hot it was, now knows to stay away. That's the one good thing. Okay, we got a frame. It's the most basic house out there. But it's our basic house, and I think that's what... Larissa, okay. Thank you, I will. I always feel like I failed when I try to pronounce a name, and then the person follows up with, just call me this instead. Or, yeah, you can call me whatever, just say it whatever way you want. It's like, okay, I messed up, I see. Oh man. This is not gonna work at all. Wait. Confusion. How? What? How do I make how? Like this? Maybe. No. Like this. And then. No. And then... good enough! Yes. Basic doesn't have to be bad. True. True. It's just very boring. I feel like my building hasn't really changed many years. And then I watch people go back to their old world and they're like, oh, this building is very 2013. And I'm like, that looks exactly like something I built yesterday. You know? Oh right, I was supposed to use a stone cutter. Oh well. We're too late now. We're already basically done. Where did I put all my spruce? Yeah, I think playing games with family. It's very cute how you're all looking after each other in the chat. Well, you and Ellen at least, and that makes sense. Is it fun working in a flower shop? It is pretty fun. The customers are very nice. And I would say it's nicer than regular jobs for young people. Because most of those jobs like McDonald's and customer service and all that, those places, they can take advantage of you. And I'm not saying those places are doing that, so don't sue me. But since most of their employees are new to the whole work-life thing, the employees are not going to question things. Which kind of sucks. So I'm enjoying the flower shop. You get dirt on your hands though. I don't like the feeling of dirt on my hand, so that's kind of the only bad part. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of old people. Old people and middle-aged people. Best thing. There's a lot of good things. I would probably say it's just more chill. Even though when it's a rush or whatever, when there's a lot of customers, it's not at all like my previous jobs, which I like. And it smells good, usually. Unless someone's buying fertilizer, because then it smells like literal shit. But other than that, it smells good. Editing a dress? Yo? That's cool. Good luck. Pick up on the stairs so they don't despawn. Have I... Fine. Are we happy now? I think I only dropped one. Oh, there we go. I don't really need those, but we got them now. There we go. That one's gone. We tried. Are we good? Yeah, I don't need to get up early. I don't need to get up early at all. And the other best thing is, or well, that depends on how you see it. But I work for my mom. And she's stricter to me than she is to all of the other people. Because she doesn't want to favorize. But that means I can really talk to my boss. Like, yo, this is not very poggers. Can we change things? Which is nice. So I don't have to work that much. Because I'm still supposed to take it easy. So that's pretty... There's a lot of candy. The break room. That's pretty good. One by the furnace. Well, that one's gone. I could get a ride to work, but usually I just go by myself because my mom works at like 7. I've been working at like 10, which is way better. I get to sleep. And I think it's also better because you don't want to be too close to each other. Like, if you go to work together, you work together, then you go home together, and then you eat dinner together. I think I would lose my mind. Especially when you're this age. When you're the age when you're like, you want to move out. And every cell in your body is like, I want to be on my own. And be adult on my own. You don't want to spend every waking minute with your mom. You know? We're good now. I'd hear that. And yeah, we're playing the best songs here, Cloudy. We really are. A lot of Wilbur, a lot of Jerry the Cat, MXM Tune. Got the best music. Yeah. Anyone would go crazy, I think. It doesn't matter how good your relationship is. It just would not end well. And I enjoy driving my car. Usually when I'm in a car, as a passenger, I always fall asleep. But luckily, I've managed to stay awake while driving. And it's kind of nice. Get to listen to your music. Just think of driving for a while and not anything else. Good. Thank you. It was Larissa, right? Wait, I'm gonna scroll up just... Larissa, yeah. Look at me remembering things. I'm so good. Best streamer, actually. I remember one name. MXM Tune? I don't know. How else are you supposed to say it? I know you're not supposed to say Mom Tune. Because I follow TikTok. You remember there's an edit you made that took days? See, that's what I'm saying. People who edit. They're just too powerful. Yo, we got a house. We're just gonna make some slabs. That's not a crafting table, actually. In case anyone was curious, that is in fact not a crafting table. I need cobblestone. How much? No idea. Is this gonna be enough? Hopefully. We'll see. And some more. Probably some more, right? Wait. The roof's pretty big. We'll do this. MXM, like one word. Mix'em. Mix'em? Like that? Mix'em, maybe. I've always said MXM tune, but I'm not the smartest person. Oh, what weird. Hi, how are you doing? Is it not MXM? Mix'em, maybe. I've never heard anyone say it, so I've just guessed. All I've heard is that it's not Mom. So I figured it would just be MXM. Hi, Phoenix J? Hi, welcome to stream. Let's see, did I mess up? Was probably just indoors. Well, there I go. Pretty nice. Oh no, it's dark in there now. Oh no, I don't want any mobs. I would actually die immediately. Thank you so much, Phoenix J, for following. Editing's relaxing. Oh boy, you and I are very different people. Let's see. I've made many mistakes. But you're doing good, Whitbeard. So am I. Tired as usual. Oh well, we'll just some more wood. Back and and I have to real quick, but I'm gonna join on my phone. Gotta go fast. My reading comprehension is not that good, so I only understood like half of that, but gotta go fast for sure. I need more stone here then. Building. Grr. Not a fan, I must say. Stairs are annoying. There! That looks alright. Angular is the following. Oh! Oh, I see. Is it the same one? Same one, different account? Could it be the same Larissa? Yes, mom, see my dark house and just go, it's free real estate. I didn't dare to whisper that because I don't know if the mic would pick it up. But it is free real estate. Imagine if that's how I die. I build my little house and then I walk out inside through the door and just immediately get blown up. I wouldn't be surprised. Same but different? Could it be the same but different? Perhaps. Yo, we got a house. We almost got a house. We just need to finish the walls. That would be sad but very on brand. Anything for the brand. Right? Wait. Oh no, we hit the sub goal. And that was the worst reaction I could have. But I realized that the only idea for the next sub goal that we've mentioned is cat ears. Oh no. Oh that... I'm gonna update the sub goal soon, chat. Got like 90% of the house. Ayo! Hell yeah. I should probably grab some more logs though. Where is my overlay? Did I chop down the entire tree? I did not. I'm a terrible person. Sub goal. Give me editing. I don't know how to stream elements. 45. And then this. Wait, how do I change it? I haven't had anything since drawing bear apparently. Let me just add that real quick. And then we do this. And then is it gonna show up? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how this works. There we go. Streamer doesn't know. When? Where? I'm not excited or anything. I mean, it's like whatever. It's because of Dan. Because Dan had that. And then he mentioned it in chat. And now I've started something. There we go. Does it say cat ears? I can just see ears on the screen. I don't know if I messed up. Does it say cat ears? It does. Good. Imagine I just said subgoal ears. That's it. No context. Just ears. There we go. We got the cat ears. They're gonna happen at some point. Oh no. Or you could all just not sub. I wouldn't kind of be happy with that. No more money. It would be worth it. It's almost night. Come on. Oh, this wall's wrong. Everything's wrong. Is it wrong? Maybe not, actually. It isn't, right? I do this. Now, I get sleep? Hell yeah! You're tired of these mosquitoes? You got mosquitoes right now? This time of the year? I see a bunch of spiders in the flower shop. Because they want to get to the warmth, I guess. But I haven't seen any mosquitoes. Those are supposed to be all gone right now, right? Hey, yeah, you can absolutely follow if you want the real Volvo. You can do whatever you want. Thank you so much for following. Yeah, welcome back to you. Nice seeing you back. We almost have a house now. How are you doing, the real Volvo? Thank you so much for following. I've never had anyone ask permission to follow. Yo, Breaks, thank you so much for following. I don't think Ellen's back, unless I've missed it. Oh no, that's the door. Alright, I forgot to add the stairs. Oh well, we'll just go back later. Here we go. Going to Grandma's tomorrow, but it's a 3-hour car ride. Is it gonna be worth it though? Like, are you looking forward to see your grandma at least? I hope you'll have fun. Grandparents is like, depending on the situation, it's either really good or just really bad. Some of them are not very cool. I'm seeing mine in the weekend. I'm really excited. I like my grandparents. There we go. Is this gonna be enough? I have no concept of numbers. Very much so. Yo! He ate some cheesecake. I love cheesecake. For Christmas we had one with saffron in it. It was so good. Best cheesecake I've ever had. You just listen to some music and now you feel extra gay. We love that. Are you gonna be the one driving? Otherwise that sounds like perfect time for a nap, reading, or listening. Yeah, long car rides. If you have some good music and maybe a book, it's perfect. I love to just listen to music and nap. That's just me. Naps are so good. I don't enjoy the naps when you like properly sleep. You wake up and it's all pain and you feel like you're in a different dimension or something. But just the regular chilling kind of nap, those are good. I had such a weird dream, and I know it's boring to hear about people's dreams, but last night I had a dream that was like multiple months long. So I woke up and it felt like it definitely wasn't January anymore. And that was so confusing. Can I keep the door, dear? I might actually. For now. Oh, I had the glass. See, of course. How do you do a shear? Maybe we can make a zombie XP farm. I definitely will. Here's you press the share button and then you pay a little bit of money to Twitch. That's how you do it here. Thank you, Shoddy a little baddie, for following. Lovely using it. Alright, extra game. We're gonna allow words like that. It just takes time to go through all of them. It's not that we want to stop them. It's just Twitch. We have been gifted the power of sight. The roof is so ugly. Oh well. It looks alright on the outside, and that's really all you need. Yeah, I think if you allow words, they're not gonna be stopped again. I could be wrong though. Hey, this is not bad. It's better than what we started with. I think you could just see the pig through the window. It's beautiful. Can you put eyebrows to the windows? They look like eyes on the side. I can. Wait. Do I have any of that? We could do one of these two as eyebrows. They're pretty close to each other. Eyebrow, there we go. Gorgeous. And then like that. A little box. Some flowers in. And I'm short on one trapdoor. Of course I am. Are we talking about metal? Looks a bit more like eyelashes. Yeah, if we had more space. I put only 3 blocks apart. But if we had more space, I could have done like a curved thing. But we'll do this. We got a leak. Water's just dripping down through our roof. Oh no. Oh no, this house is barely holding itself together. Would it be lame to just use words? They're so pretty. I love the way this texture pack makes it look. What other flowers are? Sunflower would be a bit extreme. Got a bunch of tulips in this world. Survival world could never. There we go. You can do 1 purple and 1 white. Let me not play down the bounce. You guys have such cool music taste. I could never. I have alright music taste. But I'm bad at finding new music. I don't like that one. That one has a weird shape. The fan. That's slightly better. That looks alright. I should eat. I think you can starve to death on hard. That might be how I die, actually. We're missing. There we go. That's actually pretty cute. It is very simple, but I think it works. Thank you. Good purchase. Thank you so much for following. I tried. Tried my best. Where's my hoe? There we go. That rhymed. I'm so cool. Holy shit. Carrots. Do I have carrots? I'm pretty sure I used to have carrots. I do. Potatoes are better though, I think. But at least in this world we do own carrots. We have them in our possession. So we're not gonna be in trouble. Farms. Somewhere over here maybe. Keeping it away from the house. This place is gonna end up looking so much like the other one. Uh-oh. Thank you, Clody. That is so cute. Yeah, either fall damage or I'll starve. Because you all know that's kind of my two worst areas in Minecraft. Remembering to eat and remembering to just not fall by death. That or blazes. Blazes could very well kill me. But we're just gonna avoid the nether. We'll be fine. This is all gonna dry up now. Oh no. We don't need a fence around it. It's fine. Now I run. I run. Wait, I didn't put any water. Do I have any water? I don't. Oh well. I've done what I could. Pickle! Pickle! Sure! I can call you Pickle for sure, that's fine. I'm sorry I struggle so much with your name. Good question, you'll die in lava. I don't think I've died in lava yet. On stream, actually. Because I never really get to that part of the game. When I'm in the nether, I've just died to the monsters. And fall damage. But that's it. Zombie, maybe. Maybe it will be like Phil's and I'll die to baby zombie. But that's more... I feel like I can respect dying to baby zombie. But dying to a regular one, that's just bad. Terrible, ugly mix of crops. Farm? But it's fine. It's just temporary. I have some food. It works, it works. I'm happy with that. And we got our cows. It needs a few more windows. Obvious. But I don't think it's that bad, this place. It's growing on me. This enough? Need 3, right? 4 actually. For the eyelash. Flowers, flowers, flowers. We dandelions. Everyone hates them. I think they're pretty. Look at that one. Gorgeous. Yeah, I think this is starting to look nice. Is that music? Am I supposed to check it out at some point? Is it good? I know you're talking to you, I'm pretty sure. But is it good music? Do you recommend? That's very uneven. We'll add another one. I thought I wanted like one of the blast furnaces, the smokers, but we don't have that yet. We'll just do. This looks nice. It works. It works. At least they look different from each other, right? I think we've done a pretty good job. Alright, chat, I know it's still pretty early, but I'm very tired, so I think I'm gonna end here. I know, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna stream tomorrow. And it's gonna be earlier, hopefully, and later maybe, if I have more energy, because I'm not gonna work tomorrow. We're not gonna play Gartic Phone tomorrow, I don't think, because I want to save that for the weekend. I don't remember when winter break ends, but I prefer saving the playing with viewer stuffs for the weekends. I know, I'm sorry, we're gonna raid someone though. Who's live? Who's live? Who can I raid? Lamar is killing the Ender Dragon, I think. We should raid Lamari, right? Watch a pro kill the Ender Dragon, maybe. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. It was nice meeting you too. Bye bye, everyone.